Next question. We'll turn back to Andy first. We have time if you'd like it.
Yeah, I would like it, because I think it's important to remind ourselves that we're going to be approaching the anniversary of 9/11 in just a few days. And it was probably, at least in my lifetime and perhaps in yours, the most tragic event in our nation's history. And it is a time to pause and to reflect back on the suspension of civil liberties and why they were suspended and why we all gave the president the authority for 5 years, pretty much, to make sure that he rooted out terror. I was part of the group outside of government arguing that the provisions had to have some sort of sunset, that the Patriot Act should sunset after 5 years, so that as a nation, Democrats and Republicans and independents could sit back and ask ourselves, are we prepared now to suspend civil liberties for another 5 years or whatever? And that sunset came in December of this past year. Unfortunately, my opponent voted for the Republican version of a new bill that was worse than the old bill, in my opinion. And fortunately, however, Democrats and Republicans killed that bill and came up with a compromised Patriot Act that we are now living with. It is extremely important that we don't throw out the Constitution and constitutional guarantees when we are trying to find a way to protect ourselves. And it's more important to realize that after we've done this for 5 years, it is good to stop and to ask ourselves, can we provide more liberties to Americans while at the same time providing more security for America?